I think this is where I'm gonna pause on this piece. I keep trying to work it and I don't like it. So I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna let it sit by itself over in the corner of my room somewhere. And I will return to this piece when I feel like working on it more. I'm having a really hard time with the shape of the building and like the placement of it. I feel like I put it a little too high up and to the right. I wish it was like closer to the bottom so there wasn't so much negative space at the bottom of this, but I don't know. I just feel like it looks weird. And I know that like if I work on it more, it will definitely come together, but I don't have the drive to keep working on it. So we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna work on something else because it's October now and we have some drawing prompts. So I'm gonna start working on drawing prompts instead. And we'll come back to this, hopefully, potentially. We'll see. Hello! Today I went to Michael's and I didn't film any of that because it was really busy for some reason, and of course the systems were down, so everybody was upset that they had to pay in cash. Whatever, does not matter, but man, some people do not have any common sense. The guy was telling them like multiple times, we can't take card payments, and they're like, what about in this area? What about this? Can I do this? And like not listening at all to what he was saying. Felt bad for them, but got out of there with 2 new acrylic inks. I think I didn't record for the vlog the ink drawing that I did the other day, but I'll put in like a little short video on Shorts and TikTok. Well, I always do it on TikTok and then I put it over on Shorts, even though it has the little logo on it and everything. I don't really care enough to use the YouTube Shorts editing thing because it's terrible. I hate it. I hate the interface. Sorry YouTube, but I do. I really hate it. So I always edit it on TikTok first and then bring it over, which I guess I could go into CapCut and edit it there. But why do I want to edit the same video twice? I really don't. I would love to hire an editor. I can't warrant doing that because there's like no point in doing that right now at this point in my artistic career, I guess. But regardless, I did a blue ink painting the other day of a cat and a flower, and it totally reignited my love for ink drawings and stuff. So I went and I got 2 more colors. I got a burnt umber, I believe. Yeah, it's like a brown. Doesn't look very pretty in the bottle, but I am hoping that it will turn out okay. I mostly got this as like a mixer because I wanted to do some more muted blues, and I got this really bright scarlet red, so I want to mix it together and make like a muted kind of like purpley mauvey color if I can. But I also really just want to do some red ink drawings, so we're gonna try and do some of that today, and I need to actually start editing this video. I will see you inside. just took my math final and I got a 93%. I was not expecting that at all. But thankfully that is the last math thing that I will have to do for a very long time. This is the first math class that I've ended with an A in, so granted it is an A-, but it's still an A, so I am pretty surprised with myself. Little chicken is over here rolling around. I haven't been able to work on any of like the drawing prompts for October in the last like week and a half or so. So I'm excited to start getting into that again. I haven't picked up that ink since the last drawing that I showed you. I need to try out the brown one that I bought. I don't know if you guys can hear her purring from over there. Who is that? Is there a gherkin here? Oh, another thing. I did order a actual microphone because I've been thinking I might get into streaming. I don't know yet if I'm going to commit to that, so obviously don't get excited just in case I don't end up streaming. But I have been making some plans for it, and I already have webcams and stuff that I had bought previously when I thought I was going to stream like years ago with my old channel. So I mostly just have to set up like an account and set up like the overlays and the all that extra stuff, but I also don't know if I'm going to commit to it. So I have been thinking about it more and more, and I feel like these videos are really hard for me to edit. I'm not really interested in the editing process, but I like ow, oh my god, she dug her claws in, sorry. As I was saying, I have a lot of things already that would be beneficial with streaming. I only needed a microphone, and even if I don't commit to streaming, I can use the microphone for like voiceovers and stuff for videos. But the idea is that streaming is a lot easier accessibility-wise for me. I just have to set it up and like show you guys my art process without actually having to edit the video and then put it out and find music for it. And she's having some box time, if that's what you're hearing in the background. But I don't know, I have to think about it a little bit more with my schedule and everything, because a lot of these art process portions that I'm showing you guys are kind of pieced together through multiple days. It's not like one single sit down process. So I'm like finding small portions of my day to sit down and actually work on stuff, and then I'm compiling it all into a video. Whereas with streaming, I would have to dedicate like extended time to it, which I don't mind. I think it will help me also be a little more accountable. And also it makes it easier for me to answer questions if you guys have any. And like, I am leaning more towards streaming. Not saying that I'm gonna give up on YouTube or anything. I'm still gonna do YouTube videos. I just think that I want to kind of supplement some of it with streaming. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it through YouTube yet, or if I'm gonna move to Twitch and then just like re-upload streams on YouTube after. I don't know. I have to look into the what's called the technical side of like what I am allowed to do with Twitch and YouTube combined kind of thing, because I know there's some issues with like streaming on both platforms at the same time. I don't think there's an issue with that with TikTok, so I might be able to do Twitch and TikTok at the same time, but I also don't know if my computer can handle all of that. So I don't know, we're gonna have to figure it out. But it's an idea that I have floating around in my head in case you guys have thoughts on it, or if you have questions about it, or are interested in it. And I don't know, we'll see where it goes. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. What are you doing? Good morning. It is, what is today? Today is the 12th. Tomorrow I have a little Halloween get together, I guess. It's like a crafting day. I'm gonna go over to my friend's house and we're gonna paint pumpkins. So I didn't want to do like a normal pumpkin. I got a butternut squash because it's just kind of like, it is so early right now. My brain's not working. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. It's butternut squash, so it's shaped like a squash. I don't know what I'm gonna paint on it yet, but we will figure that out tomorrow. For today, I want to use the brown ink and try and get back into some October drawing prompts. Get this set up for art now, so I'll check back in with you guys. Today is the 12th. We're doing stink. Ooh, I kind of want to, I immediately thought of a skunk, so that's what I'm going to draw. Nice. All right, now I just need to find a good photo. I might actually do like a couple of them.